Hello and welcome on 360 Sport. I am Adeni Ajishafe. It's time to look at activities starting from football, where the Nigerian Super Eagles, as we know, will be facing Ghana come March 2022. But the main issue right now is a lot of people are looking at, are we preparing? Are we not underrating Ghana, the Black Stars of Ghana, just because they were bombed out of the AFCON? Are we really preparing? Then the Ghanaians have been playing some mind games, saying, well, it will take a miracle for Nigeria to qualify for the World Cup. Meanwhile, one of the House of Parliament there in Ghana once said that Ghana does not have a chance against Nigeria. But all these can actually be mind games. So Nigeria Super Eagles against Black Stars of Ghana will be focusing on that. And alongside with me to talk on that is Joel Ajayi. Good to have you.
Good day.
Now, we look at this particular issue on ground, because the fact that it's still a month away doesn't mean it's far. It's very, very close.
Yeah.
And as we speak, just yesterday, if you, there's this Ghanaian legend, footballer, former ex-footballer in 1978, he played for Ghana. Now, his name is Mohamed Polo. Polo said that Ghana doesn't have a chance against Nigeria. It will take a miracle. But I'm looking at it in another way, because another member of parliament once said that Ghana also, they don't have what it takes. They should even disband them or all this. This could be mind game.
Yeah.
If you recall, they were calling that the first leg of the game they were playing against Nigeria should be taken away from one venue to the other before CAF said no. That's one. That's two. And you also look at now that their performance at the competition, that's AFCON, was below par. Nigerians should not be carried away.
Well, one thing I want us to understand, like you rightly said, when we are talking about football, everybody have their own tactic. I think it's a mind game that they are playing for us. If you take the way Ghanaian played at the just concluded AFCON, and say that is the way they are going to play when we are meeting for the World Cup qualifier, it means we are just taking that for our own peril. What I want them to do, which I want to give thumb up to NFF, is that now the preparation have started. We've heard that NFF have given a nod to Coach Guafon to continue as an interim manager, and then they even added some strengths to the team, the like of Emmanuel Amunike and the rest of the order. I believe with those guys, by now they will start working. But don't look at the statement someone is making because they did not perform well in AFCON. Those people will go back to their own country, and then they might put themselves together and get the results for Nigeria. But what I want the coaches and then the administrator to do is that to make sure that get the team prepared, let the team ready. Like we just watched the Falconet that went to Cameroon for the same World Cup in Costa Rica. They got a 0-0 result. And then they came to Nigeria right here in Abuja. They got their 3 points, their 3 goals. That is what I expect. And then we had advantage over Ghana. The first one is that we are playing away first. The second one is that we have the team that can even match the Ghanaian team right now. If you are playing away first, we have advantage because you will try as much as possible to get a point or get 3 points, or if you lose at that particular encounter, you try as much as possible to lose with a lesser goal, so that when you come to your country, you will be, because this is the final phase. Once we miss it, we've missed it completely. What I expected Egafo to do is that get your team prepared. Know the player you are going to invite for that particular encounter. So it's not about because of what they play in AFCON. That is what we are not going to be used to judge Ghanaian. If we do that, we are doing it at our own detriment. So which I don't want for Nigeria, because I want Nigeria to be at the World Cup in Qatar, because possibly by God grace, people like us want to be in Qatar to see what is to cheer our team Super Eagle up. So for me, the man Mohamed Polo is just playing a mind game. He wants to downplay the Ghanaian for Nigeria for that thing to enter Nigeria. You know, pride is something that kill people a lot. By the time they painted that kind of picture that Ghanaian is they don't have weight, they don't have this, before you know, okay, let me just ask you a question. We played the round of 16 with Tunisia. To be sincere with you, 80% of Nigeria are assured that Super Eagles are going to beat Tunisia.
Win that game.
But how did the game end? So that is the game of football to you. So it's mind game. Your own is to do your own homework and leave the rest. So that is my point.
So it means just like we need to be determined, be prepared.
That is it.
Ahead of these
just
guys.
Get prepared. Once you prepare your team, whenever you, and then we have an advantage, as I was saying, we are playing in Kumasi first. If you can go to that particular place, maybe Ghana is still suffering from the epileptic play in AFCON. We can still get a draw. Come to Abuja here. But what I just want to advise the NFF and ministry is that it's not encouraging when we have a edifice that can contain 66,000 people, and then you are seeing less than 100, less than 200 on this game. You know, the fans is the 11th player on the field of play.
Maybe 12th.
12th. Cameroonian beats Burkina Faso because of the fans on the field of play. After that 3-0 lead, and then they were able, because the noise was much, and then the team Burkina Faso was carried away, and then along the line they were just scoring the goal. But we played Falconet. You see, look at the people are not coming. I think there should be awareness, aggressive awareness, advocacy, the need for Nigeria to come to that particular stadium. But we all know, if all things being equal, if everything is well with Nigeria, there is no how they will not come to the pitch. But you look at, we've been to many stadiums in Africa, in the world. The road connection is there, everything is there. But here, when you say you want to go and watch a Super Eagles at National Stadium, and then at the end of the game, you end up in trekking from the National Stadium to your house, as a result of there is no FICO, there is no this. But in most of the stadium, you will see the train station that will pass the stadium. So those are the factors that affect many people in Abuja to grace the Super Eagles whenever they are playing. I think NFF itself and the ministry should try as much as possible to right the wrong on that particular matter. That is my own point.
Well, we've been looking at the Nigerian Super Eagles versus Ghana Black Stars, focusing on that as our topic on the show, because Nigeria must not underrate Ghanaians just because they were really below par at the AFCON. We have to be very, very careful. A lot of them have been playing mind games, saying Nigeria will defeat Ghana. They don't stand a chance. All these are mind games. All we need to do is to prepare ahead of that game. The first leg will be coming up in Ghana, while the second leg will come up here in Nigeria. And hopefully our guys, Super Eagles, will fly high ahead of the Black Stars of Ghana. Now we're from Nigeria. Now let's move straight to talk about events taking place in UAE, precisely in Abu Dhabi, United Arab Emirates. They are hosting the FIFA Club World Cup. The match that will be coming up in the 5th place playoff between Al Jazeera, the host nation, the host club rather, against Monterrey. Who will win this game between Monterrey and Al Jazeera? That's a game that a lot of people want to see, but the attention has been on Chelsea game. But quickly, looking at the playoff now, the 5th place playoff that we are talking about, Monterrey, Al Jazeera. Who will you be giving this to?
Honestly, if you look at since the beginning of the game, Al Jazeera has not been doing bad on this tournament, because they first of all beat, I think their first game, they won 4-0.
Against Piraeus of Tahiti.
They won 4-0, and then they
were beaten by Al Ahly.
So, and then
Al Hilal.
And then now they are playing at home, though they might not be too fantastic. But regarding this 5th place, I think they are going to carry the day. That
now,
is my own
transferring away from playoff to the semi-finals. Chelsea, they will be playing against Al Hilal in another game that will be coming up today. Can Odioni Gallo and the entire team from Saudi Arabia, can they dislodge the champions? Talking about Chelsea, is it possible?
I would have loved it for Igalo's team to just win Chelsea, but at times you don't put passion you don't put sentiment to what you are doing. If you are looking at this competition right from the beginning, you will discover that put it side by side, there is difference between elephant and the rat. So to me, I believe the Gallows team will try as much as possible.
So who is rat, who is elephant?
You should interpret that because you know better than what me. I'm trying to say is that Chelsea will carry the day today. I'm not a Chelsea fan.
I just wish things can just turn around.
That is your wish.
Apology to Chelsea fans there.
That everybody have their own wishes. So what me I'm trying to say is that look at it strength to strength. Talking about Chelsea experience.
Okay.
Talking about this kind of noise about the team. Like if not because of this World Cup club, I would not watch any club like this, where we have a Premiership, where we have La Liga, where we have Bundesliga.
Because Chelsea is there
because
now.
the Chelsea is there. They are the champion. They are still going to. They are still going to win this. And there is no doubt about it. For me, I don't know for Hodal, but for me, they are going to carry it because they are informed, and then they want to increase their silver.
And this is what they have been looking for.
That's what they
want to win it.
Yeah, that is what helped Liverpool. Before Man U can top Liverpool on the Premiership, it take a longer period of time. And then when they were informed, they were just gathering the cup. They were gathering. Before you know, they are 20. Other clubs are like 9, 8, 15. Before Man U was able to just. So when you are informed, the record will be there till the end of the world. So just make the record.
Just make the record coming from Joel Ajayi for Chelsea as they will be playing against Al Hilal or the Gallows team today in the Club World Cup taking place in UAE, United Arab Emirates, over there in Abu Dhabi. Well, Al Hilal will be facing Chelsea in the tough battle. And also in the 5th place playoff, it's going to be between Monterrey and Al Jazeera, the host team, and also from the host nation there. Let's listen to what Zoe said, the assistant coach of Chelsea, concerning the game. We know Thomas Tuchel won't be there because of COVID-19, and now let's listen to what the assistant coach of Chelsea actually said concerning that game.
This is a good situation for the coaches, and we have two amazing goalkeepers, with Kepa and Edu, that we have to all the time. We have to decide between two very good goalkeepers. Mendy make a fantastic performance, and he win the Africa Cup and was the best goalkeeper in the Africa Cup. And Kepa do amazing job when he was here. Also the last game he saved a very important penalty. He's also in very good shape. For sure, when Mendy arrives, we have a lot of talks also with the goalkeeper coaches, and we take the decision after. Yeah, we win the Champions League, and that's why we are here. We know that we are a good team, and we are able to play a very good football and a very good game. But also Al Hilal, we see on Sunday, that is a very, very good team with a very experienced coaches. Yeah, Thomas follow the government rules and get tested every day. And we hope that the next test getting negative, and he can travel fast as possible and can enjoy the group, and they can enjoy the team. We hope very well, and we have a lot of connection to Thomas with text messages. We have phone calls, we have video calls, and we want to give him the feeling that he is with us, and we need absolute his support, and his 24 hours is there when we have some question or when we need his help. Thomas helps.
Yes, Chelsea assistant coach there, low. Well, as it is, Chelsea are really preparing to see if they can scoop this particular cup that they so much covet for. Well, good one for Chelsea, and also all the teams that have been playing in this competition so far are leaving the Club World Cup there. Quickly, let's go straight to talk about the Premier League fixtures for today. We look at matches. The one that was played yesterday, Newcastle did well, defeating Everton. Now, Manchester City, the table topper, they will be at home against Brentford. Can they host it against Brentford, the team where they have Christian Eriksen now? Norwich City at the Carrow Road will be at home against Crystal Palace. Vieira's team there, Southampton, they travel to London to play against Tottenham Hotspur, and Aston Villa against Leeds United.
We are going to have a lot of excitement today because as far as I'm concerned, Manchester City, they are in forefront of the whole table, and then they are in commanding seat. So if they want to be continue as a commander, they try as much as possible to play a game that will give them 3 points here. Because if they are unable to at least get 3 points here today, it will reduce their strength. That command, that thing that gave them the command, it will reduce the strength. So I expected them to try as much as possible to increase the driving seat speed, so that the Liverpool that is very close to them will not be able to catch them. It's going to be a very good game because Brentford is also try as much as possible to find their way in the EPL. And then when we're looking about the Norwich City and Crystal Palace, it's going to be 50-50 for me, because those teams are the average team, and they are trying to come up in EPL. But one of the games that's going to be cracker is Tottenham Hotspur and Southampton, because that Southampton team is a team that you cannot say anything about, because you don't know what they are bringing on the field of play. You might be thinking that you are going to get your 3 points, and then you get to the field, you get yourself blamed, because they have their own tactic, they have the way of playing, they have the way of getting points whenever they need it. So for me, the Premiership today is going to be one of the best one, and then I believe, and then I wish that at the end of the day, I will hope that Man City should be in the
forefront still. But that's a Nigerian that play, in Brentford. That's Frank Oyenka now, since he moved to Brentford, and he's still be facing Man City today. And who knows?
It's a good thing to see your brother playing for a club. But when you see a team that you know that, be it as it may, your brother will not be able to be. Though you support your brother in one side, but you have the truth in your mind that it's going to be an equal task for the young one. Though it's good for you to play a big club like Manchester City, because it shows you to the world. Most of our players that shine in the past,
their performance is against the big clubs.
Yeah, it's a big club. Once you perform very well, you'll be able to climb that ladder. Another club can pick you from that particular club that will even bring you more. Before you know, Man City will look for you. Victor Moses came to Chelsea because of what he did with Wigan Athletic. So for me, it's a good game. Let him just prove himself that I have all it takes to be at the top. So
we'll be waiting for that particular game between Manchester City and Brentford. It will be coming live today. Matches are coming up in the English Premier League. Tottenham versus Southampton, a big match to watch. Those are the games that will be coming up in the EPL. Now let's go to Spain. Let's look at Spanish Copa del Rey, where match will also be played quickly. We look at the fixture between Real Betis versus Real Vallecano. That game, who will carry the ball? Real Betis so far, they've done so well in the La Liga. They've been shocking teams, and now maybe they should be able to win away against Real Vallecano. It's almost as if it's a La Liga, because both of them also play in La Liga.
La Liga. It's going to be one of the games that you cannot say this is what is going to happen, because as far as the little I know, this Real Betis, they are trying their best. They are in form of their season. Let me just put it in that way now. They are in form of their season, and then I think if they did not drop that particular strength, that particular form, they will be able to carry the day from this encounter today. But you don't take it away from
Real Vallecano,
because they too, they'll be looking for points. They'll be looking that, okay, yes, we can do it. But it's going to be a very difficult game. But at the end of the day, for my own hand, I don't know other people's hand, I will give it to Real Betis.
Okay, now let's go to Coppa Italia fixture quickly. A match will also be played there in Coppa Italia as we look at the fixtures that will be coming up between AC Milan and Lazio. AC Milan, well, the last match they played against Inter Milan, they won that game, and now Lazio also did well by defeating Fiorentina. So the two teams' winning mentality will be put to test today as they face each other. AC Milan over there in the city of Milan against Lazio, who we know they have a particular player, Immobile, very good player.
Honestly, it's going to be another explosive game today, because when we are talking about AC Milan, they are not a small club that you can just use your left hand to just push away. And then talking about Lazio, they are there every year, every time to show what they know how to do best. But all I know is that a winner must we match. If a winner did not match, they can play a draw. But what I'm trying to bring out here today is that this game, let me just give it to AC Milan because of the love of one of the ex-player, which is Gattuso, because that's one of my best
Gennaro Gattuso
player.
Looking at that.
So that is the only reason why I am tweeting
the love you have for Gattuso is still up till now very fresh.
Yes,
so you are still fighting for AC Milan.
Just in my wardrobe.
Goodness.
Yes.
AC Milan, a team that has so much followership in Nigeria. They really dominated the world when it comes to football in the 90s. Before the 20s came, and they seem to be dropping the baton. You just have to give it up to that team, AC Milan, as they are called, the Rossoneri's. They know how to play football with the culture of the Italian style. Now, we've been looking at all those matches, and quickly before we go, we look at French Coupe de France. 2 matches will be coming up there where the likes of Marseille will be playing, and we also have Marseille. They'll be playing away to Bajira Périgord and OGC Nice. Those are the games that will be coming up today in the Coupe de France. Quickly before we go, we look at this particular scenario as we talk about the LMC. No. The LMC, they just did something. They just wrote a letter to Remo Stars and the 2 teams, that Shooting Stars and Remo Stars, in their last game. Yeah. The fracas that happened in Ikenne in Ogun State, where Shooting Stars and Remo played their game, it wasn't something too good to hear. And now letter has been issued concerning that they have within 48 hours to reply, because they'll be sanctioned for what happened, where vehicles were destroyed, people sustained injuries, both sides, because of that particular match.
Honestly, Mr. Adeni, it's very unfortunate for us to be recording this kind of unfortunate incident in our league. But we heap a whole lot of huge blame on LMC itself. When you are a dog, let people know that you are a dog. It's not as if you can only bark without you cannot bite. See, we have been having this kind of issue. You know that this is a classical in time when we are talking about Southwest. That is what that game meant for. You have to make sure that everything is in place. And then if you are just saying they should just submit a report in the next 48 hours, what is the work of match commissioner?
No, what they are saying that they can, as in 48 hours been given to the match commissioner has submitted his report concerning the game.
Act on match commissioner report now, because as it is now, we are all Nigeria. Let's say I'm from Shooting, you are from Remo. I will write a report that will suit me as a Shooting fan. You will write your own. How would they use the wisdom of Solomon to know which one that you are going to follow? But that is the essence of you sending match commissioner. He was there, right there. He knew everything that happened. He might try to be dodged for his life and all these things. But that, apart from the match commissioner, we have match assessor. We have the secret match assessor. They were there as a fans. You don't know them. You don't know that that's what they are there for. They are being paid. What are they doing? What is their work? Why are they give? Once you know that this club did not do well, this one just give punishment. That one will reduce the rates of all those, because tomorrow now NLC will come back, okay, just bring 3 million, just bring 4 million, and then it's government that is paying. That is mentality. It's government that is paying. They will just God, because of what happened that day, governor, please, they said they fine us 3 million, please, we will not do like that again. Governor will pay. But that is not the way to go in football. That is why you have match commissioner. You have secret match assessor. You don't know them. Let them write their report. Whatever thing is, if they did not soil their hand, that is another point that I don't want to go into. If they did not soil their hand, if you go to a match, you should be able to report what happened from the beginning of the game, even after the game, because that's what they are being paid for. So that is my own point. They should not shy away from the truth. They should just go straight to the point. The issue of Atlant, as we speak, is still there. So all those things are not speaking well for the league that we say we love. So So they should just act.
Very, very, well, painful there, the way we run our league. Just have to get it right. Coming from Joel Ajayi there, we've been looking at so many stories in the world of sport. Basketball, Nigerian D Tigress, we're filing out against France, China, and Mali over there in Serbia. We wish them all the best. Thanks for coming on the show once again.
Thank you, my brother.
For you out there, staying glued to watch us on 360 Sport on Trust TV, I am Adeni Ajishafe. Thanks for watching.